Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Survive. I'm the Mysterious JG. Big plot stuff was going down last time as we successfully got Sahelanthropus back to our base, but then we found out that Seth's betrayed us. He is taking Chris hostage. This is incredibly exciting. I hope we have some opportunity to go back to our base and forge ammo and repair weapons and stuff before we have to do more combat, because I got nothing left in the tank.
Sorry, this is my fault. I can't believe I gave him a chance. Damn it!
Yeah, I can't believe you let us down, Reeve. I mean, you've been so useful up to this point.
Don't blame yourself, Reeve. You did very well indeed.
So he's hanging around and having plot dialogue with us too, eh?
Bastard!
Yeah, this would be a little bit more dramatic if it wasn't just, you know, still photos and dialogue.
That's close enough! Someone might get hurt.
See, even for this point in the game, you can't be bothered to do pre-rendered cinematic sequences? Seriously?
I'm sorry.
It's impossible to care about any of these characters. You know, there are lots of little dialogues, like giving you background and stuff. And Metal Gear Peace Walker had, like, just... You'd play an audio tape of a conversation with a picture of the person you're talking to on screen, but not for the major story events.
What's your game anyway? What could you possibly gain by doing this?
And Chris is like, why are you saying that, Reeve? I'm just... Oh, you're talking to Seth. I get it.
You'll find out soon enough. All you need to do is stand back and watch.
Is that an option? Because I'm out of ammo.
Okay, Virgil. Your turn. Activate the wormhole transporter.
Yes, Master Seth. And then we'd learn that Virgil is evil.
Destination. Base camp.
Okay.
We cannot accept that order.
All of us will now die at the crappy Africa base camp instead of the awesome Afghanistan base camp.
That's AI for you. You don't care what happens to this child, do you?
That's not true. We love, Chris? Is that his name?
Activating transporter.
Oh, the ... was implied, I suppose.
No, we can't. We can't endanger the entire crew just to save Chris. It... ...
Activating.
Oh, wow, I didn't even press the button.
Good. Now come with me, Virgil. There's something else I need from you.
Are we ever going to get an explanation for the split personality in Virgil?
Understood.
Well, the red eye version of Virgil is working for
Wait.
Seth, apparently.
Our actions in this matter have been irrational.
What's up, bitch?
Just go along with it. We have to do what he says.
Are you talking to me or red-eyed version?
Been paying attention, partner? Meet me back at base later. Become one of us.
Us?
You do what I say. I'll release the boy.
Become one of us. Join the Church of Scientology.
You better come alone. If I see anyone else, I'll kill the boy right then and there. Got that?
Oh no, I can't get Reeve and Barbecue Guy and Miranda to help me.
You heard the situation, Captain. Get back to the FOB.
Sure. I guess. But Sahelanthropus still hasn't beamed up. So, my weapon is in terrible shape. I've got very little ammo left. Basically 6 shots from the shotgun, no ammo. 5 Molotovs. That's about it. So, not in great shape, but hopefully we'll get an opportunity to do something about whatever. Maximum stamina and life recovery stops. Well, I did make more styptics specifically to cover this, so let's take care of that. Because the bleeding, the visual impact of the bleeding just gets old really fast. We're getting to be well and truly out of food, though. So So I've got some dirty water and some canteens of clean water. I've got a bruise. And, what's going on over here? Oh, small animal detected. Well, maybe I can use some of my incredibly precious ammo to eliminate it, and, we'll see. Game wants us to come back to base, and I'm like, eventually. I know the kid's been kidnapped and everything, but, I gotta assume that it's a small animal. It's not a huge threat. Oh. It's a huge threat. Are you considered a small animal? There's a gray wolf and not a gray fox. But I guess that was considered a small animal. If I assume the other animal that I find over here is also a wolf. It is. Okay, so the gerbils are not small animals. This is the least observant wolf ever. Wow, that didn't even finish it. So I wasted precious ammo, because I don't know when I'll be able to get ammo back, but I'd like to finish those side missions, so now we've got wolf meat. I mean, unless I have to immediately deal with Seth as soon as we get back. And I'm thinking I get back and he's gone somewhere and we have a bunch more dialogue. That's, I guess, my hope. Otherwise, I could be in for a spot of bother, as they say. No spring. Just finding titanium alloy hanging around. There's some firing units. What I desperately need now is high voltage batteries, because I've decided I'm a really big fan of electricity damage in this game, and I'm out of everything I need to actually use that. Apparently this location includes fob and a herbivore, so that's a thing.
Why the long face, Chris? You scared of dying now all of a sudden?
You know, Seth's betrayal would be more impactful if he had a personality of any kind. You know, it's not like, wow, this isn't the Seth I know. We didn't know anything about Seth. And what do you mean Chris scared of dying now all of a sudden? Like, was Chris known for his lack of fear of death before this?
That stench. You're just like I was when I ended up here and gave up on living. That's the stench of despair coming from you.
It's actually urine, sir. I wet him.
You're right, you know. I won't live to see 20 with my disease. If you're going to kill me, you might as well just do it.
Jeez, this game's taken on some serious issues in an incredibly thoughtful and dramatically viable manner.
You poor child. But you needn't worry. Simply join us, and you shall despair no more.
Who's us? Are you like working with the zombies or what? There's really not like a whole lot of other groups involved in this game. I mean, it's not going to turn out that he's working for the Patriots or something.
You keep saying us. Who's us? You're working with others?
Yes, the others from Lost, and no, I don't remember who they are or what their deal was.
Indeed. We are everywhere. We are very well acquainted.
Oh no, it's a Skull and Bone Society.
Don't tell me.
You're a member of, the Illuminati. I guess I'm just throwing out organizations there.
Yes. The Wanderers.
Yes, I'm part of the Order, 1886.
Called the Dust. That is our true form.
Oh, I guess we're gonna get the closest thing we ever get to an explanation of the Wanderers might be right here. Well, you know, as annoying as the dust is, it's generally less threatening than these guys.
A calm, sophisticated intelligence. Far more evolved than mankind.
You can tell by the way it wanders aimlessly up against the fences.
That is who we are. The Dread Dust.
Our poetry and music is far superior. We are the most cultured zombies ever.
Dread dust. What is that exactly?
What is your deal anyway?
We began as an invention of your world. Medical nanomachines.
Machines?
We possess the ability to absorb the properties of any kind of
Yeah, you know,
matter.
like nanomachines do.
But as our numbers grew, we started to develop new traits. Those of a colony. These included infecting intelligent life,
Uh-huh.
producing a resonance effect, and generating energy.
Other random phrases. Okay, so I have to admit, one thing that this game needed, if it really wanted to feel like a Kojima game, was a bunch of nanomachine bullshit, and now we've got it. So, new traits, those of a colonies. Colonies are known for infecting intelligent life, producing resonance effects, and generating energy. That's what colonies do. So basically, medical nanomachines absorb the properties of matter and transformed into a colony that has a resonance effect and whatever.
The energy you've been using to generate your wormholes. That is created when we coalesce and crystallize.
Wait, what was the ... between coalesce and
Surely
we?
no
It's
one's
just
more
left it
aware
out.
of our magnificence than you.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no, no, wait, what?
But Seth, unlike
Why-
other
is he talking to
wanderers,
Chris or
a
us?
substantial part of your human personality appears to remain. Why is that?
Oh, I mean, those other guys all have personalities. If you just spoke their language, I mean, they're great. I mean, those some of those guys are really good dudes.
It was determined that this would be the most effective avenue to achieve our goal of endless propagation. It certainly was when it came to bringing the majority of the Charon Core into the fold.
So you talked the Karen Core into becoming Wanderers?
How could you do such a thing?
What did he do?
Such a thing, child. Our physical forms have no individual intelligences of their own. Not in the truest sense.
We're like Trump voters in that way. Sorry. If you prefer, you can change that to Democrat voters. It's the same generic joke. There's a Trump voter out there who's super offended right now. It's like, no, that is a completely generic joke. Just make that same joke about any group you don't agree with. It's fine. Moving on.
The dust has been dispersed into the atmosphere. We continually send and receive information with one another. This enables us to exist as a colony with one will and one intelligence.
You know, they're treating this like this is a super awesome revelation, but I mean, this notion has been beaten to death in sci-fi. It's not... It's tough to get that excited about this, you know?
So you see, it is a wonderful thing. For when there is only one will, neither confrontation nor conflict can occur. There is no greater form of companionship.
Than self-companionship. There is no greater form of love than self-love. Oh, never mind.
But sadly, there is hardly anyone or anything left in this world to join us. That is why we've turned our sights to yours.
So they want to invade our world and turn us all into dust, just for no reason. Like, once you become part of dust, you're just part of this big single-willed entity. So what's the freaking... Whatever, I'm trying way too hard to look for logic in this story.
Our arrival will bring the peace mankind has yearned for 10,000 years. yet has failed to achieve.
We'll also turn Earth into hell on Earth, basically. I mean, you've looked around this place. It sucks. Why are the dust wanting to invade our world when they haven't even absorbed all of the goats and jackals yet?
That cannot be called peace.
That actually sounds pretty shitty.
You have been poisoned by the humans, Virgil. AIs like you two should be on our side.
Why? What?
But it looks like no amount of talk is going to convince you. So we're just going to have to take the information we need.
I'm sadly disappointed that I couldn't talk you into becoming mindless zombie monsters. Although I suppose this is a possibility I should have considered.
What? Where? It's AI network intrusion. Anomaly detected.
You know, would it really have cost that much to do This is the cheapest fucking game. Like, this is clearly a still picture of him holding up a glowing hand. This so clearly calls for there to be an actual... It's possible the story would even be enjoyable if a couple of basics. A, forget giving us a mute protagonist of our own design. Just make us play as Reeve. It's fine. Reeve is coming across as being the most worthless, stupid character ever because he's not doing anything. They're writing him as a generic hero, but he's not actually going out and doing hero stuff. It's so obvious that they need an actual cinematic sequence here.
Virgil! Stupid legs.
So Chris's character is... his legs don't work. The one he's got automatic death disease, I guess.
Don't you try to move.
Hey, the wasn't written in there.
Finally, the wormhole control technology we've been waiting for. Now all that's needed is the power of Sahelanthropus.
I thought you guys are all smarter than humanity and stuff. You can't figure out how to invent wormholes, huh?
You're not gonna get it.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
What?
What did you just say? Can you repeat that? I didn't understand you.
You're not gonna get it. Because the captain's gonna stop you.
Nah, I guess I better with my 34% durability remaining shock stick and like 3 rounds of shotgun ammo. Oh, I was kidding. I hope that's not where this is going.
Looking forward to this, Captain.
Finally, I reveal my true identity as the main hero and not just some barbecue weirdo.
You really think it's okay to let the captain go alone?
Sure, why not?
I don't agree with this. It's like we're standing back and watching the captain die.
Reeve, couldn't you help? No, clearly I can't.
Okay, well, how about this? There's more than one transporter around there, right? Somebody else teleports in somewhere besides base camp, then goes in and checks out the situation first.
Somebody else? I mean, why don't I go in?
I thought of that too, of course. But I took a look, and all the transporters besides the one at base camp have been locked down. Seth must have ordered Virgil to do it.
Oh, well, that's sad.
The way things stand, it's all up to the captain.
Although at least this time we're kind of trying to come up with an explanation for why. Oh, maybe at last we're going to hear something. Is this Gruen? Oh, no. Oh, Dan is here to help us, and suddenly I am afraid to stop and talk because it occasionally will advance by itself. Although now it's not. Like, I'm sitting here, now we're in a mode where I could talk to you for 10 minutes and it won't advance, but a minute ago it advanced by itself. It's done it before. Red Eye Virgil said something and I started to talk, but then Blue Eye Virgil kept going.
Hey, hear that? How'd you get in here?
And what's your actual role in the story? Are you going to actually help in some way?
Your security could use some work. A lot of work, actually. Of course, that's probably the least of your concerns right now.
The least of your concerns should be using weapons to defeat small animals. Apparently that was a prime concern of Mysterious JG.
I overheard your little powwow.
Powwow.
Seth pulled a fast one on you guys too, huh? What do you say I lend you a hand?
Why didn't you kill Seth earlier? I mean, come on.
How?
Now, brown cow.
I have a way to resolve your current predicament.
I'll kill you all. Then you won't have to worry about it.
I've got the transporter control program I prepared after the core was wiped out. Since Virgil had nothing to do with it, Seth won't be expecting it.
Oh, cool. I'm just glad they're randos in the future or the past. Yeah, this game is set in the past, technically. I'm glad that, like, rando military unit members are just able to develop transporter control programs. I know that Karen Corps was like some kind of... Karen Corps, rather, was some kind of, like, super technology, whatever, guys, but he doesn't appear to be, like, the scientist member of the team, A, and B, we don't have transporter control programs now. And this game is based on what happened to you after that incident in, like... God, when the hell was the actual Ground Zero set? It's like the 80s or something. It's not current.
Originally, I was going to use it to transport Sahelanthropus. But it looks like now might be the time for it.
I was able to build it because of nanomachines and metallic archaea and... yeah, basically that. Also, pixie dust.
Transport Sahelanthropus? For what?
For fun.
To destroy the Lord of Dust, of course.
Of course.
That son of a bitch attacked us. Killed a bunch of us. Thinking back on it, I bet you Seth was responsible for that. He tried to split us apart all along.
Our true friendship was destroyed by Seth. He believes the best companionship is self-companionship.
Sahelanthropus' railgun is the only thing left in this place that can damage the Lord of Dust's shell. I was gonna use it myself. Maybe help the others rest a little easier, you know?
But now that other people exist, maybe I can help them.
Setting aside whatever you have planned, we'd be grateful if you'd let us use this program.
So who's gonna go with the captain?
And why are suddenly other people helping us at all? Like, up to this point in the game, nobody's ever helped us.
I'll go in ahead, check things out. If everything looks good, I'll get as close to base camp as I can.
I really don't understand why suddenly they're trying to make Reeve help us in some way.
Once I'm in position, Captain, you distract Seth for me. Then I'm gonna put that bastard down.
Oh, okay, so basically I'm still going to fight some kind of boss battle. It's just that at the end of the boss battle, a cinematic, well, not a cinematic, a series of still pictures with dialogue will occur, indicating that Reeve is actually the one who finished him off.
We gotta save Chris. And Virgil, of course.
But mostly Chris.
Reeve, please be safe.
And another chapter unfolds in the greatest love story in human history, the love story between Reeve and Miranda.
This is Reeve.
I've suddenly become some kind of transmission.
Come on through when you're ready, Captain.
Wow, that was fast.
He won't know what hit him.
Never know what hit him. We were not able to move between base camp and the fob. Huh. But I didn't get any, yeah, base development team doesn't exist anymore. Can now travel between the base camp and the fob. To travel from one to the other, access the wormhole transporter located in either base. Okay.
I've completed my approach to base camp.
Sure.
When you're ready, go use the transporter.
Well, we can certainly level up after all that. But it doesn't actually improve much of anything, so I probably shouldn't have done it twice. Now we can do leg sweep and I guess we'll do leg sweep and dive attack. Otherwise I just gotta start increasing another weapon, but I'm really just using these. I don't want to do foot press. I probably should have done. Maybe I should have just held those points until later, but probably should have just held off on those points. Or yeah, because I could level up and just keep them in reserve. So I feel silly now, but now I can dive on enemies from above and do an awesome combat sweep. Yeah, check that shit out. Yeah. All right, let's see. So it doesn't seem like Well, at least we can still do the movable mining singularity thing. This means we can get more ammo. Assuming we've got enough to actually do anything. This is going to get real expensive gunpowder-wise. Oh, that still only got us a 70. So now we've fully armed on that, and we'll be in trouble with this one. So we're going to go with the fancy pants one. So we'll continue to not have enough ammo for the other, but now we're super short on. We're now super duper short on ammo or gunpowder. And have no ability, I would think, to make new electrical floor traps. That's probably not what we want to make for what's coming anyway. Okay. Oh, I can build mortars. Will that mean that I completed that mission? Because I finally built an interceptor unit that was listed as interceptor unit in the build menu. Remote terminal. Oh, this is standing in for Virgil right now, I guess. Apparently this still doesn't count. Whatever. So I don't know that I'll be allowed to repair my weapon. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I won't be allowed to. Yeah, I can't even keep this. I'm trying to upgrade it. I can't even keep it repaired without a constant supply of animal leather. And my shock spear is in serious jeopardy. I need to consider not even using it for a while until I can replace some stuff. Secondary weapon holder? Okay, well, I've got one of everything now over here. And, oh. Well, that's not really that useful because, as of right now, I could probably go into a FAQ and figure this out, but as of right now, I don't have any secondary weapons other than that one. So I could be using this for explosives. So come over here. I don't have enough batteries. I can make batteries. I'm going to end up running out of copper. So I used up a lot of copper there. But I can make a high voltage battery now and repair my shock stick. Can I make gunpowder? That would be nice. It would also be really nice if I could make animal leather, but that seems really unlikely that I can just conjure animal leather. I guess I'm not conjuring anything, but you know what I'm saying. Let's repair the shock spear. Alright. So, I can't build any new floor traps. And to that end, do I have any that are in reserve? I do have some in reserve. And I got a shit ton of Molotov cocktails. Doesn't look like from here I'm allowed to build doesn't look like I'm really allowed to build the shock floors here anyway. So to really get myself good to go, revival pills are not going to be a thing right now. I thought maybe I could do don't know where I would build the thing that actually brings me back health. Okay, I can do this. As long as it's equipped, you're always allowed to build it, even if you... Okay. So now I'm pretty much geared up and ready to go, other than the fact that I only have 3 shock floors. So we're going to want to keep an eye... Copper will now be like the most valuable thing in the world for us, because we really want all the copper in the world, because that's what lets us build batteries, and building batteries lets us build high voltage batteries, and finding high voltage batteries or batteries on their own is even better. I'm Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you join me next time as we have to go try to rescue the kid. This story would be exciting if we cared about any of the characters and they had any of the most basic techniques of visual storytelling at their command. See you next time.